What's up, everybody? My name is Lord Davy, and welcome back to Rewriting Indiana Jones. When we last left off, Indiana is a very famous treasure hunter, renowned throughout all the world as one of the best there is. And now he's after what they call God's Loot Box, a very rare item. Very few in this world actually exist, and turns out the British Museum beat him to the location to where it was revealed the other location where it's being kept, and they needed a God Battle Pass coin, which his old lover Marion held. So he got in contact with her, and then he got in contact with his drug seller, and now him and Sala, his drug seller, are off to discover where the actual loot crate is being held. And Marion, along the way, did get herself captured, little idiot. So now we're finally going to check out the Well of Souls. You see Indy just flaunting about his little battle pass coin. Little cocky shit. But the British Museum there, I tell like, hey, couldn't help but notice, that staff you got. What's the deal with it? He's like, oh, it's just a souvenir. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And they're like, hey, should we go back to HQ and tell our guys that, we're pretty sure that's Indiana Jones? Yeah, that's probably smart. So the location has been revealed where God's loot crate is being held, and Sala, being the drug trader he is, he gets some of his junkies, and he's like, oh, hey, you know how I'm supplying you the good goods? Well, help us dig this, and I'll keep giving you good goods. And where they land up is actually something that is thought to be lost throughout all of civilization, the Tomb of Snakes. See, a lot of people don't know this, but originally this was just thought to be an old wives' tale, but no, this is an old civilization built entirely upon just snakes. You can see they've definitely de-evolved throughout the years, but it's incredible. All this, everything we see was designed and structured and built, and you even have this old snake language. It's quite interesting stuff. This tomb, it's actually called the Tomb of which actually translates to heaven below. Pretty intricate system, considering they don't even have any fingers and whatnot. And boom, fucking trap. Little smart-ass snakes. And here we are, finally the holding ground of where the actual loot crate or God's loot crate is. It's quite a sight to behold. Indiana and Sala go way back. He's been peddling drugs to Indiana since he was about maybe like 16 in high school. Get him on the reefer back then. And he is a quite much finer taste. He's born to mushrooms that are only known through like the most bizarre of places, and these things cost hundreds of thousands of dollars per mushroom. But he doesn't mind. He's a treasure hunter. He can with the amount of stuff he gets, he's fine. He can get his kicks just as easy. There it is, our moment of triumph. Yes, God's loot crate. Now you might be wondering, why not open it right now and see what treasures bestow? Well, if you take it to Holy Ground, you can actually get it increases your percentage of getting better loot. So they have to take it to this holy designated ground that's inscribed on the box itself, where it can be taken for better goods. But the British Museum beat them to it. They're like, hey, we kind of saw you flaunting that staff around, and we just kind of followed you, let you do all the hard work, and we're taking it. By the way, here's Marion back. Have fun. He's like, you dick, I wanted to die in peace. Now I gotta listen to her bitching. The answer is yes. Yeah, now we just gotta get the fuck out of here. See, the real reason why Indiana is so scared of snakes is that both his parents were killed in a a tragic snake raid. See, his parents were criminals, and they were trying to steal this very exotic, very rare breed of snake. It was like one of the last two of its kind, and they went to a zoo to try and take care of it. But unfortunately, one of the snakes bit both of them, and Indiana's had a fear of him ever since. Justifiably so, but you know, his parents kind of got what was coming to him. So we're about to build ourselves a nice little bridge. And then what do you know it? The fucking snake god shows up. That's who we called King. And in snake language, since you probably don't speak it, is Great Fang. And I mean, you know, it makes sense. You know, we're in the tomb of, you know, heaven below. It makes sense that the snake god's here as well. But fuck him. He doesn't like fire, so I'll just throw the fire at him. Bad snake god. Yeah, Marion's a badass. She just killed a god. No big deal. Alright, now let's get the fuck out of here. Had to kill one for the road. And it just so happened that they found the Ark. They haven't lit it up yet, which is fantastic for Indiana. He can just follow them, go from there. There's Indiana, little prankster. You know, he may be a world-renowned treasure hunter, violent killer, but he enjoys a good laugh here and there. I like how he just gave a warning shot and fucked off. He's like, hey, you stop that. Indy, get your lazy ass up here. Right now. Alright then, let's go. And I'm gonna take his hat. Ow, dick. Look at me, I'm part of your club, got the same hat. Oh, wait, hold on. God damn it. No, I'm wearing the hat. Look at me. I'm wearing the hat. Ah! Jesus! My hat. My gun. Oh my god. He wasn't fucking having that. So if you'll remember correctly, we saw that the group dropped that the God's Loot box a while ago, and when they did, it actually cracked a little and released one of the demons, and this is why this gray salt is around this plane. Unfortunately, we need that plane to catch up with that damn car. But this demon, he's like he's got that Popeye-itis, and I can't fucking hurt him. He's too good. He's on a whole different level. He can go one-on-one with Marion, which is a feat of itself. But the only way to hurt him is through comically large anvils. Fucking 1940s ass cartoon character. So we can use this plane for... we can use it for bombs and whatnot. That way we can use the remains of it to build a comically large anvil. Do it. Do it! But we can't fly because there's not enough room at the moment. See, look, he can take that like a fucking champion. Damn fucking missile to the face, no problem. But punching an anvil, really big anvil, game over. Game over. Andy, would you like to do the honors? Do it! Punch it! And see, look, he got his head chopped off, and he's still going. Like, he's not dead. Unfortunately, the plane got absolutely destroyed, like, propeller-wise, so that's no use. Thankfully, Solid came around. He's like, hey, I set up, like, lots of blockades. I kept cutting them off, and, it just kind of circled back here, so that worked out great for us. Solid's definitely, he's got friends in very low places. Alright, so let's get that loot box back, baby. Let's fucking go! Let me at him! Let me at him! Don't know where the hell this treasure! Get out of my fucking way! Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe he'll just have to take his frustrations out on something else. Ooh, even better treasure. Ow, dick. Even though we have the loot crate, we're just going to attempt murder on these guys. He's like, damn, we didn't get him. So we're on our way back to Oxford University to deliver the goods, and Marion's a little bit of a tease there. She's all hot and bothered. Look at that, kissing a man while he's sleeping. What are you, Rose from Star Wars? Or Rey? No, it was Rey. Rey's the unconscious kisser. There we see Marion getting captured again. India's like, fuck that, I'll let them handle you. And Indiana sneaks aboard the submarine. He's like, oh no, you're not getting away that damn easy. He's like, don't worry guys, I got a trick up my sleeve. So what Indiana's gonna do is he's got a wrench, and he's just gonna go to absolute havoc on this sub. He's gonna make pipes burst and drains leak and just cause a whole big racket. And while all this is happening, he'll use this distraction to just sneak aboard and just lay low until he can get a game plan going. So like, alright, it's been several hours, we lost several men, don't know how in the process, but we're finally here. We're finally near the holy ground, so we can open God's loot box and hopefully get some great stuff out of that. You see Indy, he's in uniform, taking out men along the way. He's like, oh hey, yeah, no, I need help. You're pretty good, so your one loose end needs to be taken care of, so yeah, we're doing this. What up, fuck boys? Oh yeah, I was in disguise, I didn't need to do that. Hello guys, what is up? I am in uniform. They're like, we know it's you, Indiana, but we don't want to die, so you just do you. And he's like, fair enough. Alright, man, they can't be too much farther away. We gotta catch up to them. I want that fucking loot. I earned it. I stole that rightfully. Damn British Museum. Think they can do whatever the fuck they want? I do whatever the fuck I want. Oh no you don't. Whack. My good friend Bazooka. Alright, now let's fuck him up. I want that loot. He's like, hey, Major Dumbass, look up here. Hey, Belloc, look up here. I'm going to kill all of you. Now hand me this treasure. They're like, what? No, fuck you. We knew you were going to do that. It's like, well played. But we're not going out without a fight. And a fight we shall give them. Damn it. Fucking rock. Get back here, Belloc. I'll kick your fucking ass. I don't think he was supposed to do that. I'm almost positive he's not supposed to do that. Alright, you curator motherfucker, here I come. so I beat the shit out of Curia. They're like, guys, remember, we got guns. Like, oh yeah. They tied us up, make sure we can't do any nonsense. But the thing about this is, this wasn't God's loot crate, because they should have paid more attention. This was in a temple of a snake civilization. This is the fucking devil's loot crate. And surprise for fucking prize, when you open the devil's loot box, bad shit happens. But thankfully, since Indiana and Marion were all tied up, they weren't registered as threats, so they weren't killed by the ghosties. They're like, man, that was fucking lucky. And then one just a little cock block, but whatever. Indiana's like, holy shit, I've never been more happy in my entire life to lose loot. So yeah, through essentially just dumb luck, Indiana won. He sold the box to Oxford University. Just for the gold itself is worth a fortune. Marion doesn't like guy on guy affection. She's very bigoted like that. So yeah, we're just gonna use this for shit that's expensive but probably shouldn't fuck with. Yeah, you can see Indiana. He's dug up a lot of shit for the Oxford University. He's quite the valuable asset, and even though he's an absolute menace to this world, they'll still keep him on. But yeah, that was rewriting Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is a fun little series, just like with Star Wars. It's fun just to, like, without looking at the movies or anything, only base everything off what you see on, like, the cutscenes, and this is a lot of fun. I like doing these kinds of things. But yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow me and I'll follow you back. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Bye!